Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be making these mirrored wall sconces. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Now let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using foam board and these 3x3 inch mirrors that I bought on Amazon. I began by laying the mirrors on top of my foam board so that I could measure out my rectangle. I am using a total of 3 mirrors for the width and 9 mirrors for the length of the wall sconce. Once I finished measuring, I cut it out with my X-Acto knife and then I used that rectangle as my template to cut another 2 just like it. I'm going to be using hot glue to glue all 3 of my foam board pieces together. After gluing them together, I used silver duct tape to cover up the edges of the foam board. After covering up the edges, I began to glue on my mirrors. Now I'm going to be using this rhinestone sheet that I bought on Amazon to decorate my wall sconce. After I measured, I cut it down to size. And I am going to be using hot glue to glue it down. To decorate the edges of my wall sconce, I am going to be using these mirror mosaic tiles that I cut down into singular strips. And I'm also going to be using the same crystal rhinestone sheet that I used, and I cut it down into strips of 2. The mirror mosaic tiles have adhesive on their own, so I didn't use any extra glue for this. After putting down the strip of mirror mosaic tiles, I'm going to be using hot glue to glue down the strip of rhinestones. And then I finish off the edge by adding another strip of the mirror mosaic tiles, and I am going to do this all the way around the wall sconce. And this is how the edges of the wall sconce looked once I was done. Now I'm going to be making the shelf for my wall sconce using foam board, and to measure it out I am going to be using 2 of the 3x3 inch mirrors, but since they are not wide enough for my candle to fit, I am going to be adding a strip of the mirror mosaic tiles. Now I'm going to trace this out, cut it, and use it as my template to cut another 2 pieces just like it. Then I glued my 3 pieces of foam board together. And then I covered the edges with the silver duct tape. Then I glue the mirrors onto both sides of the shelf. Then I used a strip of mirror mosaic tiles to decorate the edge of my shelf. After placing a strip of mirror mosaic tiles on the top and bottom of the edges, I used hot glue to glue on a strip of the rhinestones. And this is how the shelf looked once I was done. To glue the shelf onto my wall sconce, I'm going to be using a combination of E6000 and hot glue. I am using the lines of the mirrors as my guide to make it straight. Once I hold it in place for a while, I put something next to it and I let it dry overnight. To hang up my wall sconce, I am using command strips and I place one on each corner. And this is how my wall sconces ended up looking. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day.